Let's all take a nice deep breath together. Let that just wash over you. Thanks for the applause. And it's okay if you don't applaud in this time of meditation. We'll just keep this calm and contemplative vibe happening. My name's Valerie, and these are my friends, and we'll just keep going with an Ale Blakely song. Oh, can you hear it? 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 Ooh, we cannot do this alone. 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 Ooh, calling on mystery, calling on spirit, calling on the unknown, we're calling you to hear it. We are singing for the healing of the soul, to be reminded we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. Calling on mystery, calling on spirit, calling on the unknown, we're calling you to hear it. We are singing for the healing of the soul, to be reminded we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. Calling on mystery, calling on spirit, calling on the unknown, we're calling you to hear it. We are singing for the healing of the soul, to be reminded we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. A tiny little part, tiny little part, tiny little part, we're a part of it. Calling on mystery, calling on spirit, calling on the unknown, calling Take a deep breath. Well, good morning. This is the official start of our service. My name's Valerie Byrne, and these are my friends. We also have Etienne here today with us. And back there we have Michael Santa Cruz on percussion. This first song is a tribute to the water protectors of Standing Rock, and to all our relations, tribes and nations, native and non-native people who continue to stand strong to protect the water and the planet. Mini Wichoni, water is life. Mitakuye o Yasin, all my relations. Mitakuye o Yasin, all my relations, means more than family, more than a nation, more than all of humankind, everything that has a spirit. The earth herself is our relation. The sacred waters and grandfather sky, those that swim and those that fly. Mitakuye o Yasin. We are all interconnected. We are all one. All my relations come, every nation come, all my relations under the sun. We are one. We are praying, come. We are praying, come. We are the song and we are the drum. We are one. We are the river, come. We are the river, come. We are the boat, the paddle, the shore. We are one. Maybe with Johnny sing. Maybe with Johnny sing. Maybe with Johnny, water is life for everything. We are the water, sing. We are the water, sing. We are the water, we are where all life begins. We are the ancient ones. We are the ancient ones. In your breath and bones we sing on. We are one. We are the meadow, come. We are the meadow, come. We are the lark that sings, a new day has begun. We are the new day, run, run, run. We are the new day, run, run, run. We are the old and we are the young. We are one. Maybe with Johnny sing. Maybe with Johnny sing. Maybe with Johnny, water is life for everything. We are the water, sing. We are the water, sing. We are the water, we are where all life begins. We are the earth and sky. We are the thunder cries. We are the fire. We are the light in your eyes. We are standing strong. Thank you. And now stay up, stay standing, because it's time to get up and walk around and greet your neighbor and give a hug if you like. Say hello. Talk to someone you haven't met before.
The rhythm there.
It's okay. I just keep it like
It is. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Oh, it's so good to be back here with everyone we love. Oh, there's so much love happening on the floor right now. If you're tuning in online, welcome. Happy Sunday. Oh, we're happy to have you here. Welcome to CSL Santa Cruz's Sunday celebration service. And if you know this line, our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Yes, we are. Hello. Oh. I promise you there's so much more time for love. I know. It's so good. It's a whole new year. Oh, my name is Jason Osmansky. If you don't yet know me, I am your admin. I do this e-news every single week and month. I send out all the emails. If you call our number, I'll be the one that's answering. All of that jazz. If there's something to do, I'm usually the one doing it. So if you want to help, come over here. My pronouns are he and him. My people and my mother's family come from Poland. My father's family comes from Italy. And I am just so delighted to be here, and I'm going to pass it off to Sky.
Okay. My name is Sky Leona. My pronouns are her and she. And my people come from Switzerland and Wales. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, one. Yay. Okay. And here at the Center for Spiritual Living, I serve as one of your spiritual leaders. And primarily, we are here for you as prayer givers, holding the space givers, knowing the truth of who you are givers. Anyway, know that we are here for you. And I also am one responsible, and I facilitate 2 sessions a month for spiritual leadership, where we discuss our principles for science of mind and practicality in this spiritual universe that we live in. I am the practitioner of the day, and with me is I am joined by Topher Steele. He is our High Watch. And I'm welcoming all of you here today, as well as all of those joining us online. I'm so excited by that. Absolutely. Our practitioners and ministers, if anybody would raise your hand who are here available today. All right, we got all of us. All right, we're good to go. So we're here to give you service after our service is finished. And whether you're heavy of heart, need to celebrate joy with somebody, and simply desire to receive a prayer today, we are available. You can connect us with any of us also by putting a prayer request in the prayer box or send an email to prayer@cslsantacruz.org.
Thank you, Sky. We hope you all join us after our service today for our community social hour and potluck. I told you there was some more opportunity to love on each other. So join us after service. We're going to be at the Unity Room right next door. If you love to help and roll some chairs and things, if you wouldn't mind helping me and raise your hand, I need 3 to 4 volunteers to help us set up. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone who brought food today. We're so grateful that we're going to dine on your deliciousness. If you have a last name and it begins with any letter between A through F, it's your turn next week, so please bring something to share. G through L. G through L. Thank you for A through F. And there's a lot that happens here at CSL Santa Cruz. If you want to deepen your connection and become a member of our beloved community, we are having a new member meeting this month. It's going to be an in-person meeting that's going to be after service, on January 18th. So get some snacks in the potluck, eat real quick, get some beverages, and meet us here in this room, and we'll go all over the ins and outs, get you oriented, and what it's like to be a member here at CSL Santa Cruz. And to stay up to date with all the things that are happening, all the latest news, we hope that you join us or subscribe to our newsletter. That'll give you all the details about what's going on here. One of the things that we want to let you know about is Prosperity Plus. It's a brand new class that's going to be coming up here soon on January 22nd. The registration for that is open now. Part of that is it's a $99 enrollment fee, but that's just to get you going in that the practice of prosperity. Eli would be happy to get you some more information about that, so if you're wanting some more info, see them after service. And take a deep breath. Take another for good measure. Before we enter into our celebration, we pause in reverence to acknowledge the lives, the voices, the spirits, all the people who have dwelled upon, cared for, and been shaped by this land long before us. Take another deep, deep breath. Feel your body relax. Feel the heat of our mother rising to meet your feet. Feel her gravity holding you close. She is not just ground. She is a living, breathing being. Let your body remember, all land is holy. All waters are sacred. And no border drawn by human hands can change the sanctity of that which is eternal. And so this morning we acknowledge that we gather on the unceded homelands of the Awaswa-speaking Upi tribe of the Amamutsan tribal band, stewards of this place since time immemorial. They are not of the past, they are still here with us. Their legacy continues and their sovereignty matters. Let us hold a moment of silence to honor their ancestors, their descendants, and the ongoing work for justice, recognition, and restoration.
Thank you. Let's take another deep breath. And let us together honor all that we know requires our attention this time, in this place. At the heart of our teaching is oneness, the knowledge that everyone and everything is a sacred expression of spirit. From that truth, we boldly claim. We stand for the liberty and dignity of all people and for the sacred life of this earth. Yes. We stand for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, not as a political ideal, but as spiritual imperatives. We stand firmly for Black lives, for Indigenous lives, for immigrant lives, and for all lives that have been marginalized by systems of oppression. Yes. We stand for gender diversity. Yes. We stand for trans lives, queer lives, and the inherent right of every being to live freely and authentically in their truth. Yes. We stand with women. We stand with men. We stand with people of all genders. We affirm the sovereign right of every person to make decisions about their own body, their health, their identity, and their future. Yes. Yes. This is our sacred commitment. And so now let us take another deep breath and just begin to settle into this very now moment. I'm closing my eyes to have that internal inspection right now. When this new year began, many words passed my mind with a curiosity and a wonder. What is truth? What is that burning desire that was placed in my heart when I was born? Is my integrity in place? I don't know the answer. I'm not clear, but I'm willing, as I know each and every one of us here now is willing to be available for the more of us. And that creative expression, that creative activity going on right now, we are included in that. We are included in many facets of who and what we are. So I name our individualized expressions as necessary. I name our ability to be of that one thing as co-creators, knowing that the delight and the bright beauty of this very day is available for our input in every moment. And so I claim this for each and every one of us here today, that when we listen to the inspiration of the music, you know your heart is touched. When we hear the words of Reverend Elisha, they are downloaded from that vast consciousness that is the activity of this ongoing life we experience. So I'm willing, and as I know you are willing, to be available as good stewards, not only of our hearts, but our minds and our bodies. All of it is required. And so I'm making a commitment here today now, as I know each one of you wishes to have within you that one force pulling you forward into the more of you. And for that, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I'm letting these words and all the words we hear today and all the love we experience in each other's eyes, I'm letting that rest, knowing that that one subjective mind is already saying yes. And we let it be. And we say together, and so it is.
And so we will offer another prayer. Father, earthly mother, divine seer that sees, take me in your hands, create me again. Start again. Lydia, let's hear it for Lydia. Father, earthly mother, divine seer that sees, create me again, take me in your hands, bring out what's inside of me. Guide me in these times while war is being waged on my family. Oh, make me an instrument of song that I might learn harmony. Anchor into me the rhythm of living love, a song in which I can believe. Take my hands, lead me onward. May I become the woman I am meant to be. Give me strength to keep on walking even when I cannot see. And I will carry the torch from those who have come before to those who have yet to be. Oh, make me an instrument of song that I might pass on harmony. Anchor into me the rhythm of living love, a song in which I can believe. Oh, Mama. Amen. And now we will present to you the chant of the month. And this is a song that we will do all month. And it's for you to sing along with us. And we have our friend Susan leading it today. Yay, this was her idea to do this song.
Not my song. It's a song by Batya Levine. It goes like this. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive.
And that's it. Now you join us.
May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive.
Harmony's welcome.
May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive.
Good job. And now we welcome our beloved Reverend Eli to the stage. Yay.
Let's give more love to Valerie and friends, shall we? Well, good morning. And a happy new you, everybody. There's a little bit of room for me in here. I can figure this out. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to be back. I had most of the month of December off. Jason and I went to Nashville for Christmas by way of Hawaii for 2 weeks. And it was lovely to be away. It's always good to be gone, but it's lovely to be back. And it's a whole new year, y'all. Woo.
Oops, sorry.
So let's take a deep breath. And let it go. Let's do that together again. Breathe in. Let it go. Together, one more. Breathe in. And let it go. And so good morning again. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Reverend Elisha Christopher. I'm the spiritual director and the senior minister of the Center for Spiritual Living here in Santa Cruz. I do use they, them pronouns. My ancestors come to us from all over the world. We know the ones that immigrated to this country came here from Ireland, Scotland, Austria, and Holland. I do have some ancestors native to the Americas as well. Well, 2025 is gone. Bless it, release it, and I do want to say much gratitude to Chaplain Wendy, to Chaplain Cheryl, and to Gitanjali, who spoke to you last month, who stood in while I was gone, and just much, much, much love and gratitude to them for all that you brought over the course of last month. So it's a new year, and we've got a whole new theme. For those of you who may or may not know, across the Centers for Spiritual Living, we do use unified themes. We call them our global themes. And there's a group of individuals, ministers, practitioners, and other volunteers from around our global movement who get together for about a year in advance and do a lot of meditating and visioning and synthesizing and bringing together what comes through that visioning, and that informs what our direction will be for the movement, for the whole of the organization for the coming year. And so 2026, our theme of the year is Open at the Top. And that actually comes from a phrase from the founder of the philosophy of science of mind that we teach here, from Ernest Holmes. And Ernest Holmes was someone who was alive in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and was informed by the work of Emerson and the other transcendentalists. He was part of the emergent New Thought movement, which was really beginning at that time, which has some history in Christian Science and other sort of philosophies like that, that really started with this idea that the mind has power over the body to heal any physical condition. That's really the foundation of the New Thought movement. And then as various teachers came along and as different organizations were formed and as the philosophy emerged, that idea that the mind has power over the body evolved into this idea that the mind has power over reality. That it is the mind that is choosing. It is the mind that is creating. And by mind, we mean that thing that's happening inside of each one of our heads, but we also mean that great consciousness that is activating, creating, participating, and evolving in absolutely everything. And so Ernest Holmes comes along, founds this organization called Religious Science, or Science of Mind, or Centers for Spiritual Living, as it's now known. And one of the things he said towards the end of his life is, I've laid out this wonderful philosophy. I do hope that people will continue to practice it and teach it, but never forget that this philosophy is to be left open at the top. Do you get that? That means that the philosophy is never complete. That it's not like someone came along and gave us the final message and now we're to practice their teachings. He said, here are a number of great ideas. Practice them, test them, see if they work, but continue to study, continue to learn, continue to take on new philosophies, new ideas as the human consciousness emerges, as we learn more about the nature of the universe. Let that inform your spirituality. Let that inform your identity. And so the whole idea is that the philosophy itself is to be left open at the top. That it's meant to continuously evolve. Never stagnate. Continue to evolve. Continue to grow. And so it's very exciting to me as one of the people who led the visioning process for the global themes, that this was the conclusion we came to for 2026, that this year is about us continuing to practice and remember and expand this idea that we are open at the top. And it means that we are to be open to new ideas and to new ways of doing things. And as we make that our theme for this year, it's going to be an invitation to all of us to really think about what it would mean if we were to live our lives as if each one of us were open at the top. And maybe think about where are the areas in your thinking, in your life, in the way that you're looking at the world, in the way that you're experiencing things, where maybe due to conditioning, due to circumstances in the world, due to whatever beliefs have been implanted on us, perhaps we've put a little lid on what we think is possible. Have you ever done that? Oh, no. Okay, good. But I'm sure each one of us have areas of our life or areas of our growth or areas of what we believe we can have or what can happen that we've put a lid on and say, this is the cap of my belief. This is the cap of what I think I can experience or what I can earn or the kind of love I can have or the kind of healing that the world is available for. And my invitation for us this year is to be to blow the lid off of what we think is possible. Right? And let that be a core aspect of what it is that we're continuing to revisit and say, where are we limiting God? Where are we limiting the universe? Where are we limiting ourselves? And find ways of taking that ceiling off and looking up into a greater horizon. Because I think that for better or for worse, we here on planet Earth, and that's all of us at least, we are at a remarkable choosing point. You know, all of the tipping points that have been predicted for the last decades or years or however long people have been talking about things are going to change someday, all of the tipping points are coming together. And whether it's the political environment, the ecological environment, all the various environments in which we live, there are all sorts of things that are coming together that are reaching a crux point. And I believe that each one of us individually, we as a community, and we as a global family are at a great choosing point. And that choosing is going to require us to look beyond what we think is possible. It's going to require us to look beyond the circumstances that we are in and remind ourselves that precedent, that history, what's happening right now does not limit where we can go. It does not limit what is possible. We can look backwards to inform ourselves and to learn what has happened, to be prepared, to be knowledgeable of the cycles that are at work. But we get to choose how those things move forward, how they evolve, how they change in trajectory. I often talk, sometimes one of my favorite books is written by Starhawk. It's The Fifth Sacred Thing. And one of the things she mentions in that book, one of the characters is getting a lesson in how life works. And they talk about there's always two worlds in front of us. And in the book, she calls them el mundo bueno and el mundo mal. There's a good world and a bad world. And they're each available in every moment, depending on what we choose, depending on what we're willing to receive, depending on what we're willing to step into. And so at every moment, there's a crux point, there's a choice point that's happening, and do I choose to step into the good world, or do I choose to step into the bad world? And really, we're doing that every single day. We're doing that every single moment. Really, as thoughts move through your mind, they're constantly moving through these branching dendritic pathways where electricity is moving across the surface of your brain. Every time you make a choice, there's a direction that's being chosen. And every time we choose a direction, that pathway, whether it's in our mind or in our life, gets carved in a little bit deeper. It becomes a little bit easier to move that way again next time. And so I want to invite us to start looking at what's happening in our world. Start looking at what's happening in our lives and figure out how we can be in anticipation and in expectancy and joyously in the creative juice of what's possible, not just stuck in what's taking place right now. Because there's a whole lot of stuff taking place right now that my rational mind, that my fear body, that my survival self does not understand how we're going to get out of this. Right? And the fear brain, the survival self, probably in many of you sees a lot of what's happening and wants to say that the bad world is continuing to emerge more and more and more. And it's up to us to do something with that, to be the place where a trajectory shift can happen, to be the space where a different choice can take place. Because our work constantly is to stay in alignment with a higher truth that might be available to our eyes or to our feeling body in any moment. You know, and in this idea of being open at the top, one of the things we're going to be unveiling in the next number of weeks is what came through in our strategic planning and visioning for this community for where our new direction and where we're going. As we've been in a lot of pivoting and shifting in the last year, there's a new direction coming. And one of the things that came through, you know, for years here at CSL Santa Cruz, we've been using our greater organization's mission, purpose, and vision as our guiding light. And we've called forth our specific vision and mission for this community, who we are to be. And one of the things that came through is that our mission here, the thing that we're doing, the thing that we are about, the thing that we're working on all the time, is to reveal and nurture our sacred existence. To reveal and nurture the truth that each one of us is part of something sacred. That's why every Sunday when we start this service, we acknowledge the land, we acknowledge the spirits and the ancestors who dwelt here before us. We acknowledge that the earth is a living thing. That when we come into this space, the music, the message, the prayer, all of it is to remind us that our life is sacred, that life is sacred. And I've said this 1,000 times probably, but I really believe that this awareness, this real awakened awareness alive within us, if it is embodied, if it is awakened, that life itself is sacred, that the planet is sacred, that every human life is sacred, that all animal life is sacred, that plant life is sacred, that mineral life is sacred. Y'all, that would change how we interact with everyone and everything, and all of the systems that humanity has built would be different if we operated from a place where we saw the sacred in everything. Right? And it's from that place that we can open our hearts and minds to see things we could never see before. It's only through the eyes of God that we can see the magic and the divinity in everyone and everything. And I'm pretty sure that much of the desire to take over other countries for their oil, or to wage wars, or to kill whole nations of people so that we can get resources or land or protect this or that, does not come from an awareness of the sacred. It comes from a complete disconnect from that truth. And that when we're disconnected from that truth, we can otherize anyone or anything. But when we open our minds to the idea that there's only one of us here, and that one is God, that one is consciousness, that one is life itself, and that one is sacred, when we take that into account, that brings so much newness, so much vision, so much possibility into the path in front of us. And I say this all the time again, but I do believe that everything necessary for our awakening is being handed to us in every moment. And oftentimes when we ask to awaken, when we want to be more, the universe keeps giving us the opportunity to grow in that direction, the conditions that are going to push us towards that evolution. And we can either ignore it and the universe will get louder, or we can listen and make some changes. So what happens when we notice that the conditions keep getting louder and louder and louder, that the human condition is getting louder and louder and louder, that the war, that the discord, that the fascism, that the breakdown, that all of it is getting louder and louder and louder, it's a signal to the universe, folks, that we've not been listening. The conditions keep rising up until they get powerful enough to make us move. And I'm convinced that the conditions that are rising up in the world are perhaps what is exactly necessary to wake each one of us up to the urgency of the moment, so that we make the changes that we need to make, so that the story can change. And much of our spiritual work is to get in tune with that deep down, dark, quiet stuff inside of us that maybe we're not wanting to look at. Because I know that consciousness is creating everything. And there's the consciousness that is creating for each one of us in our individual lives. And then there's the collective consciousness which is creating on everyone's behalf. And Carl Jung says the greatest work you can ever do in your entire life is to heal your piece of the collective unconscious. Because if you see all the war and all the division and all the hatred and all the greed out there, guess what, friends? Some seeds of it exist in you. And some seeds of it exist in me. And I heard another quote recently from a book I'm reading where Carl Jung also says that the unconscious will run your life, and until you change it, you will call it fate. That the unconscious runs your life, and until you make it known, until you change it, until you acknowledge it, you will call it fate. The collective unconscious is ruling the world. It's creating everything. And it's made up of little drops of each one of our thinking. So that's why it's so important for us to get right with ourselves, to get in alignment with ourselves, to use the conditions of the world as a mirror that's shining something back at us and saying, where am I perpetuating this? Where am I complacent to this? Where am I ignoring this? Where am I activating this? Because somehow there's seeds of this terrible web of chaos out there that live in each one of us. And until we're willing to acknowledge it, to say yes to it, to embrace it, to change it, to heal it, we're just going to keep creating the same stuff. You know? And so I'm hopeful about 2026. I'm a fierce apocalyptimist. I definitely feel like the end is upon us, like things are breaking down. We'll call it an apocalypse. An apocalypse is just an unveiling, by the way. It's the lifting of the veil and letting what is true to be seen, just so you know, if you want to get into the roots of words. But I'm also incredibly optimistic about what's possible, because I believe that the end of anything is the beginning of something else. that any death is a precursor for a rebirth. And so I can be an apocalyptimist because I can see that many things are coming to an end, that many things are breaking down, that many things are being distorted and destroyed, but at the same time, that informs me that something new is being born, that something else is being created, and something is emerging that we haven't yet thought of or seen yet. You know, we in spirituality, we love the butterfly metaphor. Caterpillar melts down, becomes a butterfly. It's a great one. One of the things I always love about that analogy is this idea of the imaginal cells, right? There's the caterpillar is encoded in the butterfly. It lives in its DNA. It lives in its genes. But the caterpillar has to die. It has to melt. In the cocoon process, when it's all dark and terrible and it's like constrained and all that, those imaginal cells start to reproduce. The new code of the butterfly starts to replicate itself. But in the process, the caterpillar's immune system is trying to kill those cells because it sees it as a threat. Do you get that? The immune system of the old body just tries to destroy the new story as it's beginning to emerge. But over time, the imaginal cells start to replicate faster and faster and faster. They start to link up. They start to grab arms. They start to build the DNA and the blocks of the little helix and all that. And over time, more of the imaginal cells outweigh the old caterpillar's immune system, and there's a tidal shift. But it looks like war before it turns into the proper emergence. Feel it? Yeah, I know. I tell you, we use the same metaphors over and over and over again, and they just keep getting better. You know, but it can give us hope, right? That's where my apocalyptimism comes from, because I've done this caterpillar to butterfly thing myself. I used to be a caterpillar. Look at me. I'm a fabulous butterfly now. And it's the job of all the butterflies to go to all the caterpillars and be like, I know you're hungry and you just want to consume and consume and consume and consume and consume, but guess what? If you stop it, you can fly. Ooh, yeah. So we're open at the top. Let's learn how to fly this year. Let's learn how to believe in the impossible. Let's learn to see the invisible. Let's learn to be called by the future and not dragged down by the past or the present. You into it? Yes. I feel like 2026 is going to be a good year. You know, and we've talked about the numerology a little bit just for fun. 2025 was the end of a 9-year cycle. Every year, the 4 numbers of the year adds up to a single digit. 2 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. We just ended a cycle. 2 plus whatever 2 plus 2 plus 6 is a 10, which goes down to 1. So 2026 is a brand new cycle. So maybe what's happened in this last year, and we've got a couple more months of the year of the snake before we move into the year of the horse, about 6 weeks. In that time, we're going to wrap up all the shedding we had to do in the year of the snake that finished up this last 9-year cycle, so that we can together step into the year of the horse. And giddy up. It's a fire horse, so it's going to be a hot year. It's going to be a strong year. It's going to be a year of moving forward. So you've got about 6 weeks to finish shedding your skin and letting go of all that snaky stuff you don't want to bring with you into 2026, so that we can gallop forward into the new year. Yeah? You feel it? Let's take a breath. Let's go into prayer. Etienne, would you flow with me a little bit? Yeah. Let's breathe in. And let it go. And so as we just breathe, as we flow into this moment of now, I invite us, as always, just to take a moment and connect with that breath. For as I breathe, I allow myself to remember that this body This body is being breathed by something greater than myself. For what I know is that there is one life, one seamless presence, one infinite being that is living and breathing throughout the entirety of the universe. And that it is this one that has been evolving for billions of years, expanding throughout all of time and existence. And yet this one is so intimately and intricately involved in existence that it is right here breathing my body, beating my heart, speaking these words. But that infinite presence is also breathing and living as each person in this room, and indeed as all life on this planet. And so I can claim, know, declare, and remember that indeed there is only one of us here, and that one is what I call God. And what I mean by God is infinite intelligence. What I mean by God is the sacred life that animates all things. What I mean by God is the very power of gravity that is love that draws all things towards the center of itself. And so let us feel the intimate, the infinite presence. And remember that its greatest impulse is to grow, is to expand, is to become more, but is also to be and experience love. And so let each one of us just open in this moment to remember that that infinite presence is active, awake, and aware in, through, and as us. That as we walk in the world, let us remember that it is divinity that is shining through our eyes. And let us look for the sacred life of the divine absolutely everywhere. Whether it be in the miracle of the raindrops or the laughter and the joy of relationship. The inspiration that we find in this space. Let us remember that all is sacred, that all is holy. And that as we remember that, as we claim our wholeness, as we find God within ourselves, as we look for love and light and truth in each other, we become the place where that something starts to reveal itself. And in that mutual seeing, perhaps we open ourselves to be healed, to be seen, to be loved, to be the healers, to be the seers, to be the lovers of God and each other. And that as we heal ourselves, we take on that great task of healing the collective. Because if there's only one of us here, as we remember who we are, the one awakens. And so let us wake up. Let us light up the world. For in this now moment, we are the imaginal selves. Encoded in each one of us is a world of possibility. Encoded in each one of us is a world of sacredness. Encoded in each one of us is a world of compassion, of equity, of justice, of belonging. And as we awaken it within ourselves, as we know that we can share that love with each other, it spreads. And knowing that the butterfly self of humanity is ready to spread its wings, to rise above the conditions that we have created and build something completely new and beautiful. So we are open at the top. We are open to expansion. We are open to possibility. We are open to healing. We are open to the more of us. And so in gratitude, let us just breathe again. Maybe even bringing a hand to your chest so that you can feel that rising and falling of the breath. In gratitude for the one who is breathing. In gratitude for the presence that beats each of our hearts. And surrender to it. Remember that as easily as we are being breathed, as easily as we are allowing our hearts to be beat within our chests, we can allow ourselves to be lived. We can allow the more to come through us. And so let us surrender. Breathe in. Let go. And let's declare all of this together by saying, and so it is. So it is. Ashe. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Eli. That was very inspirational and wonderful as always. Well, with this next song, we're going to take you through that gate, a Mami's song about oneness, going through together to a place of wholeness, to a place of Christ consciousness, if you will.
One by one, we'll all feel it in time. Ooh, they're cooking up fear in the kitchen. We're serving up a different stew. Sincerely sipping love's magical brew. One by one, we'll all sip it in time. One by one, we'll all sip it in time. And I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. We're all going home. Ooh, yeah. We're all going home. We got fire in our water and plastic in our food. I'm gonna say it, but I won't put the blame on you. One by one, we'll all know it in time. One by one, we'll all know it in time. We are we are healers, inspirers, lovers of what's true, reclaiming our lives and the work we're here to do. One by one, we'll all claim it in time. One by one, we'll all claim it in time. And I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. I'm going through that gate. You're coming with me. We're all going home. We're all going home. Ooh, so grab your neighbor by the hand, let's go outside. Maybe fear here, maybe grief here, but that's no reason to hide.
really, though, can we give a whole lot more love to these ladies and to Michael and to Etienne? Well, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here today, for making it out on this very rainy Sunday. I want to let's give some gratitude to Susan in the back of the room and to Maggie, who are running all of our tech and sound and live stream. We are so grateful. To everyone who brought food, again, super, super grateful. One little announcement, just so you know, tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, myself and Reverend Deborah Johnson will be on Moment of Truth with Amy Chen on KSQD tomorrow evening. So if you want to tune in, we're going to be talking about being spiritually grounded and activated in these interesting times. This is a time for our conscious giving. So we want to invite you to share what you can with us this morning, because we're sharing everything we have with you. And as they say each and every week, we truly exist because of and for you. This community exists to serve you, and we are sustained by you. And so whatever gift you have to give this morning truly does sustain this ministry and all that we're able to do, and I give a great gratitude in advance. And so if you will, repeat this affirmation after me. Let's say it like this. For all that I am,
For all that I am,
for all that I have,
for all that I have,
for all that I give,
for all that I give,
for all that I receive,
for all that I receive,
for everything that comes my way,
for everything that comes my way.
I am grateful.
I am grateful,
Truly grateful.
truly grateful.
Here we go.
Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. We don't know what's coming, but we can champion what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Look up now, people, and keep your ear to the ground. We are the river flowing, where generosity abounds. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Honeybee serves sweetness only to help the world bloom. Bringing love to the flower, from the flower to the fruit. We can learn a thing or two. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love.
All right, friends, take another deep breath in. We're going to activate. So first, I'm going to begin with gratitude. First, I just speak a word of gratitude for this beloved community, for this space of the Resource Center for Nonviolence, for every gift of time, talent, and treasure that goes into making these services in this community what it is and who we are. I'm grateful for it all. And from this gratitude, let's move to a time of blessing and activation. And so first, I just speak a word for all of those who I know have sent prayer requests into our practitioner team, into our prayer team. I know that there's so much being held on the hearts and minds of members of this community. And so I first just speak a word of healing. I speak a word of love. I speak a word of blessing. I speak a word of forgiveness and a word of yes over every prayer request, over all that is on our hearts. But let's take this energy we've cultivated here together today and just activate and bring it in. So to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing or activation in the area of the physical body in any way, if you're able, whether you're here in the room or online, I invite you to stand up right now. Take a deep breath in and open up. Open your arms, lift up your chin, your eyebrows, smile a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And as we open our bodies, as we stand in this power pose, we speak to ourselves and to the universe saying that we are ready, we are open, we are willing to have these bodies support us. Let us speak gratitude for these physical vessels in which we live that carry us through life, knowing that each one of us is healthy, each one of us is vital, each one of us is open to the healing that is required so that we can live our best lives, so that we can move through life with power, with ease, and with flow, so that we can be active change agents in the world. Let us just speak a word of blessing and let's open to the healing that these bodies need so that each one of us feels the strength, the health, and the wellness that is required for us to show up for that which we are here to show up for. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, and to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in the areas of abundance, finances, or needs met, same thing. If you're able, open up, stand up, open your arms wide. This signaling to your body, to the universe, to the mind says, I am open. I am open to receive everything that I need to survive and to thrive. I know that the one power, the one spirit that gives itself to all, that sustains all of life, gives itself to me. It opens itself to each one of us. Each one of us, we are open to be sourced and supplied by the Spirit that gives life to all things, to pour through us, to sustain us, to lift us up so that we can share our gifts with life and give from the overflow. Let us be open to the prosperity. Let us be open to the good. Let us be open to all of our needs being met. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in the areas of the heart, take a moment here, maybe even bring your hands to your heart and take a deep breath in. Because this is a prayer for love, for forgiveness, for the experience, for the releasing and the feeling of grief, for the honoring of the pain and suffering that we carry, that is in our world. And as we hold our hands here, as we breathe, let us remember that there is one collective heart that is beating within all of us. That one heart beats within all of humanity, that one heart beats at the very core of the earth, for there is only one of us here. There is only love. And so as we send it out, let's maybe open our hands and send it out. Send the love out, let the love in. Send the grief out, let it in. Send the forgiveness out, let it in. Send the compassion out, let it in. And send it out to each other and to the world, for we are open to be the love that the world needs. We are open to share it with each other. We are open to receive it. Each one of us is loved. Each one of us is loving. Each one of us, the core of who we are, is the love of God itself. So let it shine through. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And to any one of us and to all of us who are truly willing to be open at the top, to be open to possibility, to be open to spirit, to be open to the more of us, we say yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so if there is anyone on your heart or in your mind that you want to include in this energy, this atmosphere that we have co-created here together today, I just invite you to speak those names into the room out loud right now, or speak them out wherever you are. And so to every name that has been spoken, to those who are still being whispered, even to those who have been quietly held in our hearts, I just know that everyone and everything is included in this oneness that we claim, that there is only one of us here, that one is God, and that God says yes to the deepest desires that live within our hearts. And so let us open to receive that yes. And so in gratitude, we surrender again to the breath. Let love, let life, let God unfold. And so we let it be. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. Aho. Happy Sunday. Happy New Year. I think we got one more song. Little more love. Thank you, everybody.
Well, I'm loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. Okay, that's your part. Sing it with us. Well, I'm loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give.
So take the funk and the fire and friction, transform it all in me. I am my own magician, making magic with my heartbeat. I see beauty all around me. I am blessed with all of this. I know pain and I know suffering. Human I am. Loving this life as it is.
Little faster, little faster.
I'm loving this life as it is. I'm loving this life as it is. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give.
Hey, time for a bass solo. Woo, yeah, go Etienne. Breathe me open, I am open. Season me with time. Pure devotion moves through me, a heart present and kind. And one day at a time is all that I can live. I'm learning as I go, growing each moment. Everybody. Loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. Receive the fullness. Give what's mine to give. I will move with my own conviction. Let spirit take my hand. I'm on an interstellar mission to love who I am. So let the funk come find me in all my resistance. I will not turn away. No, I will get down and dance. I'm loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it is. Loving this life as it And now, traipse on over to the potluck and join us for some social time. Thank you again. Happy Sunday.
I love you all, and I have another commitment. So if I disappear, but
Thanks for everything. Oh my God.
yeah.
Pleasure standing with you, singing with you.
I know, we just went for it. We weren't hesitant. You guys are amazing. We all are. As bad as they were.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
While
Thank
she's
you.
doing yours.
I'm a student to a moon circle. So
Oh, we couldn't hear anything. You mean our duet or just the whole thing?
Well, the whole thing. Particularly that part when we were in the spotlight. I was like, oh God, here we go.
You got it. You didn't seem nervous. It's so fun to have drama and just like,
I know. In the candy store. I couldn't see him because I was behind Valerie, but I'm glad you got to watch it. And your guitar is beautiful. Your guitar playing is so beautiful. I remember when you first picked up a guitar and said, I'm going to teach myself how to play guitar. So many years ago. And it's like whenever I hear you play so beautifully, I think, I don't remember that.
Oh, wow. Good memory.